Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Queen's Wish. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that it chose to join me today in High Helovo. We're at the topmost level, I believe, at the top of the tower, because I think it's a tower. And we must still rule, says our watcher, or that watcher over there, as if, we must still rule. I'm not that old yet. Hello, folk, says that watcher. Yeah. So we have a bunch of watchers, and I believe these are not guards. Achriel have a duty. Speak to Aebelin. Aebelin leads. For now. That watcher is a very interesting watcher, and we must indeed talk to Aebelin. At first, you think the woman in the middle of the head table might be a waxwork. Decades, centuries of elixir have made her eyes glassy, and her skin have a strange her skin has a strange glassy sheen. Then she leans forward and moves her face into what she remembers a smile to feel like. I am Watcher Aebelin. I am twice blessed. First as blessed, next as a speaker for High Helovo, for the Achriel. I am Prince Jeff of Haven. She nods slowly. It is noted. It will be written. You will now... She is interrupted by a familiar, ancient, baffled watcher who shouts, a loud voice carries through the trees. All the watchers immediately break out in a loud argument. What's going on? I ask. Nobody's listening. Some of the watchers are arguing. Others get up to look out the window. One appears to be chasing a butterfly. None of them are paying attention. I will remind you that this is the first time we're actually getting to the end of an area, so we might have some developments here regarding whatever's going on. Watcher Aebelin tries to deal with you, but she is constantly directed by the other watchers. They make objections. Unexpected noises that I assume are not farts. Otherwise, those would be expected. They ask questions about unrelated matters, some of which make no sense. The watchers are still lost in chaos. The watchers keep arguing, wandering around and quietly communing with the wildlife, or napping. There's a lot of ellipses in this text, interestingly enough. They change roles frequently. Sometimes one nods off, and another jumps up with plenty to say. You wait, the chaos continues, and that is a false option. That is a false option, that one over there. Excuse me, I'm gonna say very quietly, because... evidently, I don't need to be very loud, because I didn't try being quiet. I don't think I said anything. Did I actually say anything before that? Watcher Aebelin's head snaps around to you. Not around you, fortunately enough, because that would be weird. Boring. You can't read her expression. It conveys a feeling that makes sense only to her. She slaps the table with her hand. The watchers grow silent and shuffle back to their seats. So, Prince, you have come. How was your journey? Your woods are dangerous, but I made my way. She nods. Yes, they are dangerous. We make them that way. They eat our enemies. Our foes nourish the thickets. But you are here. That is good. A long pause, and then she speaks very slowly. She has been speaking very slowly so far. I will note that her sentences are very much in the style of everybody else's sentences, of, just being period. But in her case, it actually makes sense. I'm enjoying saying she's basically Galadriel. That's what she is, and I'm sort of speaking like Galadriel. She speaks very slowly. She knows that this is important and doesn't want any missteps. Why are you here? She asks. I will depart now. I have come to speak with you. You have come far, across an ocean. You have been in danger. The watcher next to her starts to hum, and she slaps him right in the gob. He shuts up. You come to High Helovo. Why? What do you want? I have been sent by Queen Shireen of Haven. I have met her. When she came before, she was young then. I was old. She's stilly. She sent you. When was... we want to know your purpose. You have not said your purpose. I am only a peaceful traveler. I have no plans. As of right now. Oh, we thought different. Go downstairs. Have a meal. Enjoy your rest. We have plans up here. Leave us. The Watchers turn away from you and start to ramble at each other. Do I really leave? Or are you giving me yet another false option there, game? Although this time it would be maybe a real option. What exactly is going on? I mean, I am baffled. The game doesn't... I don't think the game knows what the word baffled means. I know what the word baffled means, and I am, indeed, baffled by the fact that, well, we can read it. We can just go ahead and load the previous save and do the whole thing again. So... Oh, right. It's immediately right at the start that something happens. And it's described in a supremely weird way. A loud voice carries through the trees. Somebody shouts. And they start arguing about it. As if, what, like, literally what is just, what? Are they saying that it doesn't carry through the trees? Or are they saying that, where is this voice that you speak of that is carrying now through the trees? I think it is not a situation where I don't think it is a situation where something happened outside. It's just they're being dumb, and the narrator didn't want to say, they're dumb, proceed, because that could have been summed up like that, but obviously it wasn't. The Ariel have a treaty with Haven. You are our vassals. You left. We were vassals. Then you left. It's two lefts. Confused. I'm very much more confused than you. And you took your things with you. I do not... Did I take my things? I didn't. The forts were all here. I do not see us as a vassal. Not at this moment, anyway. You will be our vassal again. Watcher there's no option here, which is sort of weird. Watcher Ablin nods. The words are out. They are said. So many foolish arguments are settled now. The Watchers nod. We have clarity, and clarity helps us. Now we can tell you more about us, help you understand. Then we can negotiate and deal with unfinished matters. Okay, I want to know more about the Watchers then. All regions of our woods have Watchers. The longest drinkers of elixir. The wisest, the most attuned to the many layers. When an event happens, all Watchers who can come here. That's interesting of you to say. It's not all Watchers, it's just those who can. No, actually, because it has a comma, it is all Watchers. Because, you know, the comma is sort of like a parenthesis, so this denotes that all Watchers, and they are the only ones who can, they come here to decide, to see envoys like you. We rule the Achriel Woods, and we have responsibilities. Tell me about the elixir. Quicksilver solution, charged with wisdom. It brings us long life and health and wisdom, and helps us to talk to the many layers of reality, higher and lower. I don't really want the elixir, but what are your responsibilities? We have so many. We must watch all the layers of existence above and below us. We must speak to our woods to keep our people nourished and safe. We must remember all the old history. It is so much. Yet the regular folk complain. They moan that we don't do enough for them. They don't see how much we have to do, how we bend under the strain. You don't seem to do much to rule your land. This drives your words drive the Watchers into an instant fury. Didn't even need to add water to that. They all erupt at once, shouting, "Ungrateful! Nobody oh no, there's somebody.
Nobody understands us. We are so wise. We are good.
What we do is what the good do. That is a sentence. Although that was by we are good. That was the same one. Watcher Avelin turns away from you to try to calm the hall down, and the conversation apparently ends. Watcher Avelin tries to deal with you, but she is constantly distracted by the other watchers. They make objections, unexpected noises, but again, not the farts. They ask questions about unrelated matters, some of which make no sense. And this is the same. This is slightly the same as the one we read before. But anyway, I want to know more about the watchers. I want some elixir. Several watchers let a long hiss out. She says, "No. Sometimes you outsiders sneak our elixir away, but we will never give it freely. The wisdom of the elixir is what elevates us and helps us with our responsibilities." I understand your struggle. Of course you do. You are royalty. You understand. You will help us. That is why you are here. I know it. Let us talk. Okay, whatever. Let's negotiate gladly. Several watchers open their mouths. No unexpected noises this time around. Ablin silences them with a wrathful glare. I can read expressions sometimes in her face. The Hagriel are a superior people. All see it. It is hard to see us, or rather, it is hard for us to admit the rare times when we need aid. Yet we watchers have missed Haven. Why have you missed us? There are so many mundane details that must be dealt with. Brigands, forest monsters, blocked roads, lost mines, important to small folk but less important than watching the many levels of existence. When Haven was here to keep the roads clear for merchants and such, things were easier. We did some services. You helped us to do our duty. What services do you provide to us? Or did you, I suppose? Our quicksilver, our potions, our fine weapons, and other goods. Your merchants love to come here and buy them. Our small folk love to sell them. We are valuable to you, Havenite. Even your mother told me so many years ago. How do we help you do your duty? The Agriel are a superior people. We have found a better way. We are not selfish. Except with the elixir. Our duty is to show ourselves to others so that we can be a good example. The more other people try to imitate us, the closer they will be to a perfect existence. So you will be our vassals and obey the old contract? I'm not sure where this conversation is leading, but this is the only option I have. A long, tense silence follows, I assume. Finally, Watcher Ablian says, "Yes. It will be as if nothing ever happened. Your armies helping the Watchers, our potions sent to your people." Now, the Watcher actually looks nervous. However, we do have one new requirement. What is your requirement? You must kneel to me, Prince. You must kneel and swear that the Agriel have the world's superior culture. Better than all, including Haven. Sorry, what was that again? Kneel and swear our superiority. You look at the other watchers, they all nod. Together they came up with this mad idea. If your mother finds out that you knelt before a vassal, she will be utterly furious. Delia and Sutter won't be pleased either. Havenites are proud. Everybody's proud in this damn game. Which, yes, I will kneel. However, I want, because I have another mission. I wonder how that's gonna go with the other mission here. I can always reload if I want to. That's the only option. Fine, if that is what it takes to make a deal. The Watchers look at each other, suddenly confused. Were they expecting me not to kneel, and that was part of their plan, that I wouldn't kneel, and then that would give them leverage over... They would ask for something else or something? They decided to make their request, but they aren't quite sure about what comes next. Watcher Ablin improvises. Of course, you will also need to give us favored status. It seems little to ask because of our superiority. That's too much. I refuse. Oh, well, it was worth a try. You can always change your mind later. We can still make the deal. It is time. One little thing. And you get all you want. Kneel and swear. The watcher and the guards all lean forward. The room grows very quiet. So I can lie while saying the same thing. Apparently the game keeps track of whether I decide to lie or later. Apparently I can't decide to lie later. I swear that the Agriel have the perfect culture. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure I'm not sure of anything. So I'm not sure that we are choosing whether or not to give them the superior status, or not superior status, but the preferred, favored, whatever, not the thing, that the Agriel, or that the Vol, was it the Vol? No, the Masha, the Owen. Yeah, that's the Vol. Yeah, that those had. On the other hand, I'm not really sure what exactly I am. I suppose I need to. I'm making my mind up basically over here that they are the superior culture. So in that way, it's obvious that I'll lie because have you seen what's going on? And also, superior culture is not a thing, and also no, a lot. But yeah, my problem right now is that I believe I have another mission here, but I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna kneel and say, I swear that the Agriel have the perfect culture, superior to all, including Haven. And I will be apparently holding my fingers twisted together behind my back. Doing this goes against every instinct put into you during your education. It takes a lot of will, yet you do it. You kneel, you say the words. Before you can rise again, courtiers are running out of the room to spread the word that of what has happened. You realize that it doesn't matter whether you were sincere or not. No, what do you mean? What do you mean it doesn't matter? Of course it doesn't matter. It's like, I gave my life away, but on this contract over here. But I didn't really mean it. Nope, they have the contract. That's all that matters. It's like, what? It's like, what? How would you expect it to not matter? The words were said to the Agriel and everyone else. That is all that matters. When you get to your feet, you see a scroll on the table in front of Watcher Ablin. It's a fresh copy of the old treaty between Haven and the Agriel. Once it is signed, Haven will have a new vassal. The Watcher offers you a pen, and I sign it. So does Ablin. Several more copies are brought forth by courtiers, and you sign those too. The Watchers smile and nod. Ablin says, there is only one more thing to do. Go to your East Battalion and tell your general what has happened. Then the deal is done. We will do business. Okay, so, save the game here. Look at our journal. So we're talking about the Agriel. And I can just count we have nine missions after the main ones. And basically that's where we are. However, world. Hiccup. Reclaiming the Agriel. Okay, so that's the only mission I have right now. Also the Dazed Mage. Didn't I figure that out? I think I did. The Glorious Spear as well, Imashidi. Okay, we can look into that. So, because I don't know if any of these is actually... Specifically this one over here, because we haven't been to Sliven in a while. I don't know if they're actually going to matter. So, reclaiming the Agriel. Mashidi is another... Wait, the Agriel signed a treaty with Haven. They gave you land and a promise of tribute in the form of potions and other powerful magic. After the calamity, they took back what they agreed to give you. Queen Shirin has sent you to make them vassals again. Mashidi is another Agriel city, some distance to the north of Sliven. It is a larger, wealthier city, and meeting the leaders there could be very instructive. Okay, so that is good. The Glorious Spear. Search the vault for unique crystals. Oh. no wonder I had no idea what the heck that what the heck that mission was, a glorious spear, because we never talked about a spear. But anyway, you learned about Sage Quentin in the Ahriel thicket. He was traveling the Deepwood Keep. He might need help getting there safely if he's alive. Sage Malta can tell you more. Unfortunately, I don't remember exactly where Sage Malta is, so I think I'm just gonna keep at it. I'm not really sure. So we're gonna load the quick save here. I'm not really sure. Right. I'm not really sure that it matters. So we need to discuss important matters, I say, and she says, of course. We know that our superiority comes with great duty. First, however, you must go to your general and say that we have, what we have done here. Well, sure. However, we have an iron, and I don't believe I will get another iron anytime soon. So instead of going to the general, we're, well, actually, going to the general... I don't remember where the general is. I think the general is in the first place. In the first thing that we made. Oh, it's over here. I guess we'll find out. World map. And we're there. Why are you giving me this? Oh, high level, of course. So, a glorious spear, weaving room, the general would be over here. Motherly advice. Really? It wasn't there before. Was it there before and I just didn't see it? Probably. So, the thing is, apothecary and weaving room, but the thing is the smithy. Now, the smithy can't easily be made, because it requires two, but the other ones can. Apothecary, like, for example, a weaving room over here in Fort Haven might be a good thing. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna save the game here, and we're gonna teleport over there. 10 hours? We did it. And I do this because I'm pretty sure I can't buy... So I can make an apothecary? Yeah, but I don't need the apothecary. We have the apothecaries everywhere. Yeah, as long as we have 5, we have enough apothecaries. Because 5 is our limit for anything. So we don't have the smithy. We'll need a weaving room. And I'll just put the thing over here. Because why not? Costs a little bit of wood, but not a problem. Smash, smash, smash. I need a bigger backpack. And it's for 2 things, so I can buy a new cowl. And, oh, that's what we got this time around. So we got new helmets. Everybody loves new helmets. Fortunately, I already have nice helmets. Yeah, nicer than the ones I can buy. It shouldn't be like that. Honestly, it's not a good system. It's just you really have no reason to care about whatever you get from those until you max it out. And even then, you might be too late. But since we're fast tracking for smithies at least, or try to anyway. So let's go over here. Oh, hi, Lovo. Ahriel. Yeah, there's a... Oh, that's where my general is. Of course. 4 hours. I think going south? Nope. That's where we are. Nobody here. Interesting that we haven't passed the 2 days yet. Which is important because that's when we lose the money. General Toru is over here. Sage Malta. Malta sets aside and studies her papers while she talks to you. Occasionally her eyes in focus. Okay, what? So that's how you do. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning because I need to read that bit. The dialogue is hard to parse, so that's a pretty important thing over here. Are you the only sage in this area? I'm gonna ask. I was. Our battalion had another, Sage Quentin. He was ordered to move on to support Deepwood Keep, but there was a problem. I had a message. Quentin left for Deepwood Keep, but he never arrived. Who's Quentin? He was another sage for the Third Army. General Toru requested his presence. Running a new continent of vassals requires a lot of bookkeeping. He was out when General Toru started shipping supplies to Deepwood Keep, but something went wrong. What went wrong? We have no idea. He just didn't show up. Well, that's a bummer. But we're out of time for the day, so we're not going to be able to learn more about that right now. Next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Queen's Wish. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.